lying dog-faced pony soldier. You said you were, but now you got to be honest. I'm going to be honest with you. It's not that they don't want to help. They don't know quite what to do. Play the radio. Make sure the television, make sure you have the record player on at night, the phone. Make sure the kids hear words.
Ladies and gentlemen, leaders and fighters for freedom and liberty and the American dream, the best is yet to come.
Everybody comes in your grandmother. 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 Your father, your mother, your brother, your cousins.
Ladies and gentlemen, leaders and fighters for freedom and liberty and the American dream, the best is yet to come.
Everybody comes in your grandmother.
In contrast, Russian elections are rigged. Political opponents are imprisoned or otherwise eliminated from participating in the electoral process. The result is an absence of checks and balances in Russia and the decision of one man to launch a wholly unjustified and brutal invasion of Ukraine. Iraq.
$7 million for reef fish management, $25 million to combat Asian carp, $2.5 million to count the number of amberjack fish in the Gulf of Mexico.
Cringe tour, etc., etc. Dub is the shit fuck, cringe tour, etc., etc. Dub is the shit fuck, dub is the shit fuck, dub is the shit fuck.
I'll kiss every guy, man and woman. Look at that guy, how handsome he is. I'll kiss him. Running against the worst candidate in the history of presidential politics puts pressure on me. Can you imagine if I lose my whole life? What am I going to do? I'm going to say, I lost to the worst candidate in the history of politics. I'm not going to feel so good. Maybe I'll have to leave the country. I don't know.
No, seriously, hot sauce. I've been eating a lot of hot sauce, a lot of raw peppers and hot sauce.
Testing. Hello? Testing. It's hello. Is this thing on? Testing. I'm not sure. Hello? Is it on? Testing. I think it's on. Am I here? Am I audible? Am I visible? Testing. Hello? Doing a show. This is the Above It All show. 1,713. This is, I've done a lot of these. 1,700 fucking 13 of them, apparently. It's October. It's October, folks. October the 15th. Yep. And I'm doing a show. I'm doing the Above It All show. And yeah, so hopefully everyone's having a good day today. Doing a show. It's fucking October. So I got news. It's a news show. New show? Can I get people, like, is this possible? Like, you know how, like, if you have a cell phone, do you have a cell phone? Go into your alarm application. Right, is this possible? Set up a daily alarm for Above It All. Is anyone willing to do that? Like, what would I need to do? Because that would, every day you get notified. So, I'm just throwing that out there. It's an idea. Does anyone else, like, everyone else is just like, oh, hit the bell. Fuck that bell. Yeah, I got a bunch of ungrateful fuckface viewers in this chat room. No, I'm not going to fucking annoy myself with my alarm application. No, hell no. Ungrateful fuckface assholes. I swear to God. Multiple alarms, this motherfucker. Oh. Hey, I've got an alarm. I show up on time. When's the last time I've been late to one of these? That hasn't happened. I don't go anywhere. How could I be late? I don't know. The bell works. I don't know what the bell does. A random nude show. You wish. Hello, John Ross. Stay out of my phone. I refuse. Alright, y'all. We got a news show. Am I right, people? Can you believe it? It's happening again. We're on this end of the loop. This end of the loop. We're looping. I wake up. I do a fucking show. And then I do it again. So let's jump into the news. Some crazy shit going on in Virginia. Virginia, folks. What a world. What a place. What a state. LGBTQ bill on child abuse creates uproar in Virginia and beyond. A Northern Virginia legislator found herself at the center of the nation's LGBTQ culture wars after saying she would reintroduce a bill that barely made a stir when she first submitted it 2 years ago. The measure proposed by Del Elizabeth R., this is delegate, which is their version of like a representative, Delegate Elizabeth R. Guzman, D. Prince William, would expand the definition of child abuse to include inflicting physical or mental injury on children due to their gender identity or sexual orientation. Democrats scrapped the bill in 2020 on grounds that it was redundant. Child abuse was already illegal in state code for any reason. The bill got a very different description Thursday in a TV report, which said Guzman wants parents to face criminal charges, quote, if they do not affirm the child's sexual orientation or gender identity. That description, which Guzman called inaccurate, led Republicans and Democrats alike to object. Some Republicans took the TV report's use of affirm to mean parents who deny gender-affirming medical treatments to their children would be guilty of child abuse, something that is not in the bill. Now, I'm just going to go out here and say this. That should be in the bill. If your child is sick and you refuse to take your child to a doctor, yes, that should be child abuse. Well, I mean, it is child abuse objectively, morally, in the real world, in reality, but our legal system does not necessarily represent reality in a lot of cases. Like, for example, marijuana is a Schedule I substance. But again, that should be in the bill. It should be illegal to not treat a sick child that needs to go to the doctor. That should be illegal. It should be illegal to bully, harass, and abuse and beat your child if they happen to be gay or transgender. That should be illegal. The fact that it's not says a lot more about bigots than it says about people that want to ensure that children are safe. You know, again, these people love to use the terminology grooming. Grooming. Wouldn't it be interesting if, like, they actually knew what that word meant? What is grooming? Right? It's stuff that religious institutions do all the time. Brainwash kids into believing, in fairy tales. That's grooming. What's grooming? Threatening your child. If you're gay, I will beat you. If you're transgender, I will disown you. I will remove you from my house. I will excommunicate you. That's grooming. So, throwing that out there. I mean, I think any Democrat who would, like, again, this thing says, Democrats objected to it. I mean, any Democrat who's going to object to that is not worth being a Democrat. They're fucking garbage. Guzman and other Virginia Democrats want to set the police on you and charge you with a felony if you refuse to give your kids puberty blockers and irreversible sex change surgery, the Republican Party of Virginia tweeted. It's not a thing. Puberty blockers are not irreversible, and no one is doing surgical procedures that are irreversible on children. Those aren't things. Those don't exist. But isn't it crazy? Like, I mean, we really have to understand here, Like, we live in a world where the Republican Party, they control the governorship in Virginia. The Republican Party is just, like, I know, like, let's reset here for a second here. Like, they just tweet lies. Like, just, they're lies. I mean, they're lies. Like, I don't know what else, is there another description here other than just outright lies? Like, this is, like, we're at the point where the Republican Party is just tweeting, it's just Hitler-esque garbage. It's like, if someone was tweeting in the 1930s, like, oh, these Jewish people, want to groom your children, and this isn't a thing. It's not real. Like, we have this. It's not real. The transgenders are not coming to groom your child. It's not a thing. It's not real. It's not real. It's not a real thing. I don't know why any of this is happening, honestly. Like, it blows my mind. It's not real. Like, there's just an entire political party that it openly wants to commit a genocide on minority groups And we just have to live with that. Like, that's the world we live in. How is this possible? It's not real. The Republican claims caught fire just over 3 weeks before midterm congressional elections, as many Republican candidates stressed the parental rights theme that helped Governor Glenn Youngkin win the executive mansion last year. The issue was already at a boiling point. Amid efforts by Youngkin to roll back transgender rights. Oh, great. Republicans in Virginia and across the country lambasted Guzman. Her fellow Democrats in the legislature and beyond made it known they were not on board. Like, we're at this fucking insane... It's insane. It's... Like... So, the bill that exists just says you cannot abuse your child because they're gay or trans. Republicans say they want to force your kid to get sex change surgery. And then Democrats pop in and say, whoa, we don't like that other Democrat. Like, the Democrats, like, that's the thing with Democrats, man. They're just so fucking useless. They're just so useless. Like, in a moment where you should be having solidarity, in a moment where you should say, like, hey, that's not the case. That's not what we're advocating for. You're lying. In that moment, instead what they do is go like, oh, we agree with the Republicans. Our fellow Democrat is garbage. Utterly horrifying, Ted Cruz declared on Twitter. These zealots think they are your children's parents and they'll put you in jail if you disagree. Ted Cruz is from a state called Texas. You might not know that. In Texas, the Child Protective Services has had hundreds of layoffs, people quitting. Why? Because the Attorney General recently said that if you take your trans child to the doctor, you're going to jail. The Child Protective Services in Texas literally is trying to investigate parents and send them to jail and put their children in foster care if they get taken to the doctor. Like, that's... So, while Ted Cruz's own state is doing exactly the same fucking thing he's pretending to cry about, while that's happening, like people's lives are being ruined. I don't understand, like how is this a thing? How is this a fucking thing? Who cares about Abigail Spanberger? Who fucking cares about this stupid, bigoted, dumbass, useless Democrat trashball whore bitch? Who gives a fuck about this useless fucking goddamn bitch? Why is she being quoted in the fucking news? I don't support this legislation. It doesn't have a path forward. Fuck off. No one cares about you. Jesus fucking Christ. It is unclear how the proposed legislation intends to actually help transgender children and their families. How is that? What do you mean that's unclear, you stupid fucking goddamn bitch? What is unclear about you are not allowed to abuse your child on the grounds of gender identity or sexual orientation? What's not clear about that? What's not clear about that? You fucking useless little fuckface bitch. How is that unclear? They don't give a fuck, man. Ugh. Are you saying non-affirming parents are committing abuse against their children if they don't affirm their gender identity or sexual orientation? No, Guzman said. I'm not saying that. Even Guzman is fucking useless. Even Guzman, the one who fucking brought this bill onto the table, is fucking useless. Fucking garbage. Useless fucking garbage. They're all fucking useless fucking piles of heaping fucking trash. dumpster sludge. Even the stupid fucking bitch that brought this thing on the table is such a little fucking idiot bitch fuckface whore that she can't even defend decent, not good, decent legislation. She's just gonna run away. She's gonna let people lie about her own fucking bill and just run away? Like a fucking moron? These are Democrats, folks. Jesus fucking Christ. Anyway, so that's all I have to say about that. I'm just so sick of this fucking country. This country is fucking stupid. I hate them all. I hate every single one of these motherfuckers. Jesus Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. Anyway, thank you, Realon, for the 10 gift subscriptions. Twitch's system wins on that one. But there you go, Pulsar. Claim your goddamn gift membership bullshit. Claim it today. You know, I have to be honest. I hate this country. I hate this country. I hate the people that live here. God damn. Oh. All right. BQ1 COVID variant becomes increasingly prevalent in the U.S. infections, according to the CDC. Ugh. All right. A new subvariant of the Omicron variant of the coronavirus is becoming increasingly prevalent in the United States, according to data from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. CDC data shows that BQ1 and BQ1.1 variants each make up 5.7% of the total number of cases in the country in the past week. The BA5 subvariant, which has dominated the cases in the U.S. for months, made up 67.9%, down from its peak in late August when it made up almost 90% of all cases in the country. BQ1 and BQ1.1 variants have increasingly spread in recent weeks, only trailing the BA5 variant and BA46 variants in making up the most cases. Anthony Fauci, the director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases, and President Biden's chief medical advisor, told CBS in an interview that people need to keep an eye out for emerging variants despite cases and hospitalizations being down. Keep an eye out. Yeah. Fauci's got our backs. All we gotta do is keep an eye out, for the microscopic virus. Damn, yeah. Like, I don't know why anyone didn't think of that. Just keep an eye out. When you're going to the grocery store, keep an eye out for the microscopic virus. Keep your eyes peeled so you can spot its genome, so you can tell what fucking version it is. What the fuck does keep a fucking eye out fucking mean? Jesus fucking Christ! When you get variants like that, you look at what the rate of increase is as relative proportion of the variants. And this has pretty troublesome doubling time. Oh, wow, okay. Keep a fucking eye out. Jesus fuck. Oh, Fauci said he is worried that the subsequent variants may be more effective at evading medications than scientists have developed and help patients manage the virus. I read that a lot of, like, the antibody shit, all of that, I read that does not function properly, or at least as well, nearly as well, with these new variants. There's some info that's come out of the UK on this one. That's the reason why people are concerned about BQ 1.1 for the double reason of its doubling time and the fact that it seems to elude important monoclonal antibodies. Cases and hospitalizations have dropped since July, and deaths have been increasing since August, but health officials have warned the public to expect an increase in cases as winter approaches. Talking about the booster, I got this other article here. The best thing you can do to quash a deadly COVID-19 surge this winter. I love how this is from Vox. This is like, in the previous article is from The Hill. But I love how this is like, hot tip! How to make your pasta not stick to the pan in 5 easy steps. Like, this is the messaging campaign we have in this country. Once again, let me reiterate. The only time ever in any of our lifetimes in U.S. history that we've got free, universal, effective healthcare against one of the most deadly things in this country, and it's not the government telling us, giving us mailers, sending us alerts. It's news articles giving us hot tips. Oh, this is like a TikTok top 5 ways to keep your leftovers in the fridge for an extra day. Like, what? Ah. Another winter, another wave. With the leaves changing color, temperatures dropping, and people spending more time indoors, health officials are warning of a spike not just in COVID-19 cases, but other infections as well. The challenge with holiday seasons every year is also a time when contagious respiratory viruses like influenza, RSV, and again this year COVID spread much more quickly, said Ashish Jha, the White House COVID-19 response coordinator, during a press conference on Tuesday. COVID-19 cases are already rising in Europe, a trend that has preceded waves of infection in the U.S. in the past. The key question is just how deadly will COVID-19 be this winter? Jha said the COVID-19 is not the same disruptive threat it was in the past 2 years. It's likely that cases will increase again, but that they won't cause the towering spike of hospitalizations and deaths experienced last winter, which were fueled by the Omicron variant of the SARS-CoV-2 virus that causes COVID-19. In January, more than 2,000 people per day died from COVID-19. Currently, about 300 people are dying every day in the U.S. from the disease. Y'all, I am losing it with this fucking country. I just want to examine this quote here. Like, just on fucking, like, I hate Americans. Like, all of them. Every single, I hate this country, right? 1, I hate this country. 2, I hate the people that live here. My neighbor down the street, everyone in this country, I fucking hate them all. The society that we've developed, this so-called civilization that we've developed, is so fucking goddamn garbage. It's garbage. The challenge with holiday seasons every year is that it's also a time where contagious respiratory viruses like influenza, RSV, and again this year COVID spread much more quickly. Like, as a society, Americans, and humans, right, but Americans, are so fucking stupid that they don't wear masks on planes or travel in any way, right? And then, for whatever reason, we all decide, it's the holiday, you gotta go see the family, it's Thanksgiving. So everyone's flying around without masks on and spreading deadly viruses every year. Like, it's baked in. Yeah, 40,000 people will die of the flu every year. It's mostly because of flight. It's mostly because of Thanksgiving. It's mostly because of Christmas time. People flying all over the place, spreading the flu. And that's just part of normal life. That's just normal life. Americans are so fucking goddamn stupid that we're okay with 30 to 40,000 people dying every holiday season from the flu or something, just so we can get to fucking Thanksgiving to hang out with our stupid fucking family and eat a bunch of stupid fucking food that we don't even like doing anyway, but we do it fucking anyway because we're programmed by fucking society. Oh, it's Thanksgiving, gotta go with the family. What? Like, just like, what? Like, I don't know, man. Who fucking thought about this shit? Has anyone stopped and just thought a little bit about, like, I don't know, a better alternative? Like wearing a fucking mask on the airplane so that fucking thousands of people don't die every year from the fucking flu? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Why are Americans so fucking stupid? Anyway, it's just a fucking sidebar. Let's get back into this. What's changed is that far more people have been vaccinated and exposed to COVID-19 by now, so basically no one is seeing the virus for the first time at this point. Hey, I just want to say this. I have not gotten COVID-19, so I have seen the virus 0 fucking times. So fuck you, Justin Lessler, you little prick. Professor at the epidemiology at the University of North Carolina who develops COVID-19 models. That means most people have now seen some degree of protection against the disease. That's not what it means, which lowers the likelihood of dying from it. That is not true. I'm telling you this right now. If you got COVID in fucking July of 2020 and BQ 1.1 is staring you down the fucking barrel, like, it doesn't matter. I'm telling you this, it doesn't matter. It, like, this, like, oh, I got immunity. It's not like, if the virus didn't mutate, maybe, right? But, like, it's not a thing, man. It's not a thing. But that's not enough to absorb another wave of misery. Protection from COVID-19 exposure or vaccination fades over time. Some groups, like older adults and immunocompromised people, remain at higher risk of severe illness and death from COVID-19, even with vaccines. The virus itself is continuing to change in ways that make it easier to spread and harder to counter. And while most U.S. adults have received at least one dose of a COVID-19 vaccine, like, why are we doing this? Why are we talking about things like this, man? Someone getting one dose. If someone got one dose, when would they have gotten it? I don't know, April, May 2021? If they only got one dose. Someone getting one fucking COVID shot? Like 19 months ago. 19 months ago, that's not a thing. We know that the vaccines wane over time. That's why we need booster shots. Someone getting a fucking shot 19 months ago, half a dose, by the way, because the initial series is 2 shots, right? So someone getting half of their initial series fucking 19 months ago, that's not a thing. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. That is irrelevant. That's like saying, well, you know, I don't know how I could be diagnosed with diabetes. I ate a salad about, year back, 2 years back. I went out to the Cracker Barrel and I thought there was a coupon for a free big salad. And I was thought to myself, so I don't know how it could be that I had diabetes when, again, year maybe 2 back, I went to the Cracker Barrel and got a big salad. So, it really doesn't make sense to me. Like, what? What? One of the biggest factors shaping the course of COVID-19 is within our control. Is it? Is it in our control? Or is it in the control of the average American? Is that who's in control? Am I in control? I'm not in control. You know who's fucking steering this ship? You know who's in the fucking driver's seat? The average shit for brain, stupid fuckface, dumbass fucking motherfucker American. That's who's in the fucking driver's seat. I'm not in control. No one I know is in control. But the average dunderhead Neanderthal genes being shown in high fucking cases, right? These motherfuckers are the ones driving this fucking ship. I'm telling you, man, it is not in our control. We have no control over them. They are wild fucking animals that fuck our shit up on a daily basis, the average American. They're like fucking termites. They're like fucking cockroaches. They're all fucking garbage. They're stupid. They're fucking uneducated fucking morons. They're fucking poorly hygienic. They don't know how to fucking eat properly. They don't know how to take care of themselves. And we have to fucking get their stupid fucking goddamn laboratory diseases that they want to spread to us, these fucking stupid-ass scumbag fucking bitch fucks. Anyway, Centers for Disease Control and Prevention recommends that all people over the age of 5 get a booster dose of a bivalent COVID-19 vaccine. Once again, this is an updated vaccine that is more specifically tailored to the new variants. You getting half of your fucking series 2 years ago is irrelevant. Irrelevant! You need to get the bivalent dose. It's fucking free! It's free! Like, what? It's free! It's free! It's free! It's free! It's free healthcare! It's free healthcare! Boosters ramp up immune protection and reduce the likelihood of severe COVID-19 cases. The problem is that few people are getting boosted. Almost 80% of the U.S. population has had at least one COVID vaccine dose. Doesn't mean anything. Getting one dose 2 years ago doesn't fucking mean anything. Doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. 80% of the U.S. population is irrelevant. You know what else I can say about 80% of the U.S. population? I could say 80% of the U.S. population are fucking stupid. I could say also this. Did you know 83% of kids under 18s have gotten COVID at least once? So, throwing that out there. Yet, since regulators gave bivalent boosters the green light last month, less than 4% of eligible Americans have received the new shots. In other areas, I read 10%, but I've read anywhere, like, I don't know. Is 4%? Is it 8%? All I know is the highest number I read on getting the updated bivalent booster shot is 10%, and the lowest number I read is 2%. So, we're fucked. I don't know what else to tell you. Like, we know it takes like 2 weeks, right, for the vaccine to fully take effect and to reach maximum efficiency. And 4%, according to this data set, 4%. Free. Universal healthcare. Free universal healthcare. It's free. It's universal. Everyone gets it. It's healthcare. It's effective. It's free. It's free. It's fucking free. It's free. Like, what's the fucking phrase here? Like, you can, like, fucking, like, herd a camel to water, but you can't make him drink or some shit? Like, what the fuck, man? I don't know what else to say at this point about fucking Americans. It's free. Free. Universal fucking healthcare paid for by the government, and only 4% have gotten it. It's free. It's free. It's free. Like, am I crazy? Am I the one going insane here? Like, am I the fucking freak? It's free! It's free! Universal fucking effective healthcare! It's free. It's free. It's free. And Americans are like, nah. It's free. Like, what else do I need to say? Like, what else is necessary for me to say at this point? Other than, it's free. It's a free shot. Look at this. Projected death. What is this like? Is this like daily, weekly? I don't know. I guess it's daily. I don't know. Actually. So, baseline. Vaccination continues at current daily rate. Scenario 1. Flu-like vaccination coverage of booster eligible. Now, this is the one here, the scenario 1. I went into this a little bit ago. What kind of crazy motherfucker, like, this is apparently a thing. what kind of motherfucker gets a flu shot? You know, one you have to fucking pay for. A flu shot, you have to pay for it. What motherfucker gets a fucking shot you have to pay for, but says no to the free one? Because apparently that's a thing. Oh. Ah. This is death. This is a death chart. This axis is death. This is time. Anyway, just wanted to do a little COVID update. You know, what a world. I'm speechless, man. I don't know. Americans, they will never cease to amaze me. These fucking morons. Like, what do we do? What do we do about this? Does anyone know? Does anyone know what we do at this point with these Americans? How do we fix this? What do we do? Like, is there anything we can do? Is it all useless? Is it a waste of our time? Like, what do we do about this fucking dumb shit for brains population that we got called the United States of America's fucking population? What do we do with these motherfuckers, man? I don't... I'm losing it. I'm losing it with these motherfuckers. So, Tulsi Gabbard went on Joe Rogan. This is a couple days old. But, I didn't feel like going into this before. But, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. I'll talk about it. Yeah, that's right. The cat litter box in schools. Yeah, let's fucking degrade all of ourselves, shouldn't we? Let's fucking insult ourselves, right? Like our intelligence. That I'm gonna do this. Yeah, that's right. We've all seen this by now. Joe Rogan. I got 2 clips here. And I don't know. These talk about the same subject matter, but they're different parts of a... Yeah, let's all just shoot our fucking selves in the brain with a low IQ gun. Yeah, you know... It's only the most popular podcaster in America. You know, I talk about on my fucking show all the time how much I fucking hate Americans. I hate Americans and I hate America. And Joe Rogan is a perfect fucking example. The most popular podcast in the country. Check this out. Check it out.
There's kids. Ready for
I gotta raise the fucking volume.
this? My friend, his wife, is a school teacher. And she works at a school that had to install a litter box in the girls' room because there is a girl who's a furry who identifies as an animal. And her mother badgered the school until they agreed to put a litter box in one of the stalls. Yeah. So this girl goes into the litter room, or to the girls' room.
Can we talk about just listen to this for a second here. Just listen. Pay attention.
Until they agreed to put a litter box in one of the stalls. Yeah. So this girl goes into the...
What is that? Why is Tulsi Gabbard saying yeah there?
In one of the stalls. Yeah. So in one of the stalls. Yeah. So this girl... Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Why does she say that? Now, I mean, we already know that Joe Rogan's making this up. He made this up. Or someone made it up and told it to him. But, like, this is a creepy ass, like, what is this, like, podcasting thing where people feel the need to go, yeah, and then, like, if they're gonna do that, do you have to be creepy? Do you have to whisper into, like, why do you need to do that? What is this? Listen to this.
Agreed to put a litter box in one of the stalls. Yeah. So this girl goes...
That's so strange. I'm sorry. I just had to poke on that one. Let's keep going.
Goes into the litter room or to the girls' room and urinates or whatever. I don't know if she poops in it. That's pretty gross. You know what I mean? Like, if you could teach your cat, by the way, here's the thing. If you could teach your cat to use the toilet, you would. Mm-hmm. Okay?
Yeah.
Like, you don't want a box of piss in your house. It's the worst. I've had cats my whole life. It's the worst thing about having cats. You got to clean that box of piss every day.
Yeah.
Like, it's the greatest thing about dogs. They go outside. Like, you're a fucking
the
human.
The cat's got their humans trained.
Imagine how crazy that is. You're a fucking human being, and you prefer a litter box? You want
now again, like, we know that this isn't a real thing. It's not real. There is no school that installed a fucking litter box in the that's not a thing. But let's imagine. Let's do this thought experiment. Let's imagine it is a thing. Who cares? Who fucking gives a shit? Who fucking cares? Who cares? Who cares? Who gives a fuck? Tulsi Gabbard's on this show to talk about why she left the Democratic Party. She left the Democratic Party because Joe Rogan told me that there's a fucking litter box at some fucking school bathroom. That's why I left the Democratic Party. Who gives a fuck?
Piss into a pile of sand rather than use a bathroom that you could flush the toilet, wipe yourself like a normal person. Like, you're so crazy with what you think an animal is that not only have you said this, but you've conned the school into putting this fucking litter box in a girl's room.
Yeah.
Which is bananas.
It is.
Is there any proof? Any proof? Motherfuckers! I've been talking about the litter box in school for years, and there's no proof. It's always somebody I know, this guy who knows that guy, who knows this guy's wife, whose teacher is a friend from college, and they talk every 6 months via letter because they're pen pals, and they told me this. Now, this clip is this one is even more, this is insane. Like, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, I am done with this country. I'm done. I'm gone. I'm see ya. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. This is who we're dealing with. I'm getting mad at the clip that you haven't even seen yet, this part. Okay, so step one, friend of a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend's cousin is a teacher, and there's a cat litter box in the school bathroom. Step two.
You know, when you don't believe in truth, and, you know, you're talking about the furries, like, you know, the accommodations for this child who identifies as a cat in school, then you have the minor attracted persons. There are no boundaries anymore.
It's okay. Now, again, what is the scope of this conversation? Why I left the Democratic Party, why I left the left. So, someone is pretending to be a cat in elementary school. Let's assume it's true. And that makes them a leftist, even though, like, is this hypothetical child, a leftist? What about pretending to be a cat makes you left-wing? I don't know. Anyway, so they're a leftist child who wants to be a cat, and these are the same people that are pedophiles? What? 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 Like, I'm sorry. someone playing pretend in elementary school is indicative of leftists supporting pedophilia? I can't. I'm like, and then now again, let's just go back with this.
You know, when you don't believe in truth and
when you don't believe, that's how she starts this conversation. Now again, why I left the left. These are the people that don't believe in truth. What the fuck? I mean, I'm telling you, man. Jesus, fuck.
There are no
teachers in the school and the school itself should have said no.
Exactly.
To the parent, no, crazy.
Right.
First of all, what are you doing to your kid?
Right.
That you let your kid, because they identify as an animal, use a litter box.
These people, they hate. I need you to understand. They hate gay people and transgender people so fucking much. They hate us. I don't know who Tulsi is. I've never met her. She hates me and wants to eradicate everyone like me, including myself. Compares us to pedophiles, right? And this is just daily life for her. Just comparing random people she's never met to pedophiles just because. And again, what is the why? Because a child in a theoretical make-believe story was pretending to be a cat. When I was a kid, I'd pretend to be a zombie. When I was a kid, I'd pretend to be a dog. When I was a kid, I'd pretend to be an astronaut. Kids can't play pretend anymore. They hate transgender people so fucking much that kids aren't even allowed to play pretend. When I was a fucking kid, I'd pretend to be a fucking Naruto character. Like, they're fucking kids, dude. Like, I need you to understand, right? Like, they hate people like me. Why? Why? What did I do to them? Nothing. Never met them. So much that the idea of a kid playing pretend is indicative of leftists being pedophiles or something. Like, these are crazy motherfuckers. Most popular podcasts in the country. Most popular podcasts in the country.
They're still human.
Right.
Use a goddamn bathroom. It's sanitary. It's much better. Like, do you want your house smell like human pee? What if they eat asparagus and then they pee into a box?
Yeah.
You don't think that's gross? You want to go into the bathroom and smell asparagus pee because your kid is fucking crazy?
Yeah.
And you're encouraging that?
Right.
That's nuts.
Right.
Is it encouraging a crazy child to buy them a fucking doll? Is that... Oh, they're playing with the doll as if it's real. Does the kid think it's real? They're crazy. They're crazy. And, like, first of all, that's not a thing. No one is peeing in litter boxes. Like, let's just analyze this on, like, a logistics level. A child, let's say they're 8 years old, third grader. What is that? Like fucking 8, 9, 10? I don't know. I've never had a cat. I don't know how big litter boxes are. I've lived in houses with cats before, and I've seen many litter boxes. I'm asking you this question. How is a human being going to utilize a fucking litter box? It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's too fucking small. It's too fucking... Now, again, even if it did happen, who cares? Who gives a fuck, right? Like, that's the thing. Who fucking cares at all? But, like... Like, the fucking... A litter box is like the fucking... I don't know, man. It's like the fucking size of, like... I don't know. It's like... it's... As long as, like, from my knee to my foot. Like, that's a small-ass target. It's a small thing. It's... How the fuck... I'm telling you. This is the most popular podcast in America. I didn't make it up. Now, unless that's changed, unless like this recently changed, can you think of another popular podcaster than this guy? This guy. What am I even doing here? Like, why am I even doing this fucking business? Why am I podcasting? This is what Americans want. They want this guy. I should just give up. What's the fucking point? This is at the top of this fucking business pyramid. This is the guy who's on top. This fucking guy? What the fuck? The average American, when they think of podcasting, they think of this fucking guy. This guy. Who brings on guests that calls all trans people pedophiles and that cries and cries about a manufactured story about someone pretending to be a cat. As if being a child and playing pretend is like some moral fucking sin. How dare you play tag? Did you know you're not really it? Nobody is it, you stupid fucking kids. Imagine a fucking kid playing freeze tag. How dare you freeze in mid-place? You stupid I'm going to call your parents! Did you know that your child was so-called playing freeze tag? They wouldn't move for 15 minutes! Like... And the average American is like, fuck yeah, bro, Joe Rogan! Woo! This guy's like so fun to listen to, man. This is what we're dealing with. This is what we're dealing with. This is America, folks. Welcome. Welcome. Enjoy the ride. So, there you go. Oh my fucking God. What do we do? What do we do with this? What do we do with these fucking people? Yeah, that's right. In fact, I'm going to include this into the clip, too. Yeah, I'll let the Joe Rogan fanboys get pissed. What do we do with these people? Let me be specific. These people, what do we do with them? How do we have a society with people like this? We don't. We don't. We forfeit society. We forfeit. I'm gone. Bye-bye. I give up. Fuck society. Society is not worth saving if it's a bunch of fucking Joe Rogan IQ rattled motherfuckers. That's not a society worth fucking saving. This motherfucker's about to fall off the cliff. They're holding on to my hand. I let go. Bye-bye. Go fuck yourself. Jesus fucking Christ. This is the average American. A Joe Rogan fan who doesn't like free healthcare. That's the average American. Fucking Tulsi Gabbard going on the fucking show to call trans people pedophiles because of a made-up story about a kid playing pretend. A kid that doesn't even exist pretended to be a cat once at school, therefore all trans people are pedophiles. And this is the same bitch. Same bitch. Like, again, same bitch. I need you to... Same bitch that says this. This is what she said.
You know, when you don't believe in truth and you...
The same bitch who's telling other people that they don't believe in truth is going around calling transgender people pedophiles because a kid, maybe, in a made-up story, was pretended to be a cat. Oh boy. USA. USA. Oh yeah. As if fucking Europe's any fucking better. You see what's going on in fucking Europe? These stupid motherfuckers are killing each other, electing fucking neo-Nazis. Like, fuck Europe. I've already got my, like, ideal fucking getaway. I'm going to New Zealand. That's it. Unless someone comes up with a better option, I'm going to fucking New Zealand. That's it. I've already made that decision. Once the fucking nukes start dropping, boop, I'm swimming all over to New Zealand. I'm going to learn how to swim. I'm going to go hide in one of those mountains, you know? You know those snow-capped mountains? I'm going to go build like my Minecraft base in the middle of a snow-capped mountain. And I am gone. I'm gone. That's where I'm hiding in the nuclear apocalypse. So, I'm telling you that. Fuck Europe. Europe's a fucking cesspool. Where do you think we got our fucking stupid shit from? We exported that shit or imported it from Europe. From Europe. That's where we got our fucking dumbassery, from fucking Europe. You think I want anything to do with fucking Europe? Fuck Europe. But fuck America more. I hate this country. And I hate humans. I hate people. I just hate people. I hate everybody. I've reached this conclusion. I hate everybody. Everyone. I hate them all. All of them. I hate America. I hate living here. I hate, like, living in this universe where, like, people send me death threats every day because someone told them that a cat or a child was pretending to be a cat. Oh, now let's go send death threats to the trannies on the internet. This is the world we live in. Where only 4% of people get the free healthcare that betters all of our lives. Where everything you eat has fucking poison in it. The air you breathe is poison. The water you drink has lead in it. What a great fucking country to live in. God fucking bless. So anyway, let's jump into the movie review portion of the program. Hopefully you've enjoyed today's show. If you want to make my life better, you can give me money. Cash App, Patreon, PayPal, memberships, whatever the fuck. Give me money. I would like the money. The money provides me with temporary happiness. So, you know, emphasis on temporary. But, so there you go. You can clip whatever you want. I don't care. So give me money, or don't. I mean, you don't have to, but you should. You should. Where's Max? I see you, Max. Oh, fuck. But anyway, I'm gonna get into a movie review in 5 seconds. All right, let's jump in. Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers, folks. Halloween 5. They made a 5th one, you're telling me? So, you know, Halloween 4, they tried to be a serious sequel. they tried, Halloween 5, this is a really cheesy movie. But let's jump in. So Halloween 5, it starts off with like footage of the ending of the fourth film juxtaposed with newly filmed footage of like Michael Myers escaping, getting like blown up and shot at the end of the fourth movie. But like I love how it does juxtapose like footage of the ending of the fourth film with new footage, and then it cuts back to stuff from the fourth film, and then it's like new stuff of him crawling through it. It's cool. I like it. Jamie, who got like possessed by the evil spirit or fucking some shit, killed her stepmother or stabbed. I don't know. I guess it's not really. I don't know if they use the word killed, but they say stabbed a lot. I don't know. Maybe she survived. Who knows? She's in like a fucking care facility. She can't talk or anything. She's all fucked up. She's like seeing visions of Michael Myers, who like the thing is, so at the beginning of the movie, Michael Myers is like, he like wanders onto a farm and then passes out. But then like Halloween Day starts again, and he's like, so it's kind of shown that he's only able to be active on Halloween. Like he just passes out for 364 days a year, and then it's fucking Halloween, and then this guy like kills the farmer who like kept him alive for a year or some shit. I don't even know what the fuck's going on there. Anyway, goddamn Halloween 5! So then Michael Myers is fucking around again. He goes to Haddonfield. He kills a bunch of people. The thing I like about this movie is that Loomis stopped fucking around in this fucking movie. Loomis, the only rational actor in any horror franchise ever. That's Loomis. Like, Loomis is like, this guy is fucking evil. We need to kill him now. Do whatever we can to murder him. The cops are like, oh, I don't know, probably not that big of a deal. Loomis is like, holy shit, we gotta fucking do this. Any time where Loomis takes a gun and points it at a cop, I'm a fan. And he's done that in like every movie. He did it in like Halloween 2. He did it in Halloween 4. He did it in Halloween 5. This guy loves pointing guns at cops. And you know what? I'm thinking to myself, based. So anyway, Loomis tries using Jamie as bait and tries to like talk Michael Myers into being a normal person. Jamie tries talking him into being a normal person. Spoiler alert, doesn't fucking work. Another thing about this movie that's cool is it sets up the sequel, Halloween 6. Is 6 in the title, or is it just like the fucking curse of Michael Myers? Like just the sub, I don't know. But they really set up a sequel for 6, because throughout all of 5, there's like some guy in a trench coat that like is just like wandering around. And he's just kind of like goofy looking a little bit, but it like looks kind of ominous. And then at the end, he like busts Michael Myers out of prison. And then that's how the movie ends. So it sets up Halloween 6 in that regard. Can we talk about the cops in this movie? There's like 2 cops that have like their own theme song. I don't know what the fuck was going on. You gotta watch Halloween 5. I'm telling y'all, motherfuckers, if you haven't seen Halloween 5, you watch it for this. So in the beginning of the movie, there's 2 cops, and they're like introduced with like some 80s sitcom level like cartoon like sound effect. Does anyone here know Halloween 5? And can you tell me what the fuck was going on with that? So like they walk up and they're like, we're not that good at being cops. And they're like all goofy, right? And then they're gone, and then they show up again, be goofy, and then the sound effect is back. And then Michael Myers kills them off screen, and then they're dead. But like I'm flummoxed by the fact that like every time these cops are on screen, they have this they're trying to make it a thing. Like, what was that? They were trying to make this a thing. Like, oh, these are the goofsters. Like, it's like some fucking like literally cartoon music every time. And then they get killed off screen. That's the funny part about it. It's like you'd think there would be like an epic scene where they get killed by Michael. No, Michael walks up to the car, cut, something else happens, cuts back, they're dead. They got killed off screen. Anyway, I don't know. Maybe that's like a reference to something. I don't know. Halloween 5. I mean, it's a good movie. It's cheesy. This is like we're in full cheese mode. Halloween 4 is like honestly a good sequel, kind of cheesy, inadvertently, right? Unnecessary. The story, you know, whatever. But it's a good movie. Halloween 5, we're in the cheesy land. We're cheesing it up. I gotta say, I love the scene where the two kids are fucking in the barn, and then Michael Myers like pretends to be like, or like no, like the guy who's like fucking the bitch pretends to be Michael Myers, right? Then he fucks the bitch. Then Michael Myers pops out of nowhere and fucking stabs that guy with a pitchfork while they're fucking. Could you imagine that shit? Like imagine, like you're in a barn. You got hard cock all over you, and then all of a sudden, literally in seconds, not even seconds, in less than a second, Michael Myers pops out of nowhere, stabs the bitch in the fucking, in like, right, and there's blood all over you. That's fucked up! That is fucked up. I mean, it's not that fucked up, because she dies right away anyway, so it's not like she has to live with that trauma. She dies in, like, negative 6 seconds. But damn, that was crazy. That's crazy shit. See, my question here, I'm going to ask you this. Is Michael Myers, like, asexual? Or is he horny? Now, this is a debate. If you want to weigh in on this, maybe I'll ask this in every Halloween movie review from now on. In Halloween 2, right, he's watching the two people fuck in the hospital, right? And then he's, like, pretending to be the guy, right, you know, and then like rubbing that bitch's shoulder and stuff before like he kills her, right? Is he horny there, or is he just trolling? Like he's just trolling, right? Like, does he actually want to touch the bitch's tits, or is he just trolling to like lower her guard and psychologically torture her? You know, like that's the thing. Like this is the internal debate. And then Halloween 5, you know, is he, like, when he's watching them fuck in the barn for, like, way too long, is he horny? He's like, oh, yeah, they're fucking. Or, like, and, like, you know, like, what is it? Is he horny, or is he asexual? I'm gonna guess. This is my fan theory, is that he's asexual, not horny whatsoever, but he understands that everyone else is horny, and so that's why he likes to troll people. That's my fan theory. He is not horny. That's my fan theory. So anyway, that's a divergent. Halloween 5. So anyway, basically the cops get him. And then some guy who's like lurking in the background the whole movie busts him out of prison, and then the movie ends. So Halloween 6 coming up. Halloween 6 is the end of the original series. Then it gets rebooted with H2O and Resurrection. And we'll get into those. But so anyway, I know that there's the new Halloween movie that came out. I will be watching that at the end of this whole, you know. So there you go. But we got to get through the classics. So there's Halloween 5. I think it's good. From Halloween 1 all the way through 5, I would say 5 is easily the weakest. But, you know, that's just me. So anyway, there we go, Halloween 5. It's good. It's definitely a lot cheesier than 4. And there you go. So that's the Spook-Sixular segment for today. And that's the show. That's all I got. So hopefully y'all... I don't know. I don't know if I hope anything. Like, when I say, like, I hope you have a good day, do I really hope you have a good day? And if you do have a good day, does that affect me? Am I gonna have a good day because you have a good day? Probably not. So, I don't know. How's Max? He's okay. I don't know, y'all. I'm losing it. That's all I can say is I am losing it. So, I apologize if I'm a little freaky. But, there you go. Thank you, Realon, for the membership contributions. My hair looks nice. I haven't washed my hair in like a week. So, thanks. I got some new Halloween. I got this shirt. You know, it's a Halloween shirt. So I got some leggings with like a skull on them. Check this shit out. It's like a skull. Is that visible? It's like a skull. So that's cool. I got been trying to get more Halloween clothes, so I'm working on that. Take it off. You wish. Any update on the Spook 60-hour antics? Yeah, I'm going to watch Halloween 6 tonight. So anyway. Bye-bye!
I don't know who created Pokemon Go, but I'm trying to figure out how we get them to have Pokemon go to the polls.
It is time for us to do what we have been doing, and that time is every day. Every day it is time for us to agree.
Here's the poll, Jack. You guys are all the same.
I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ.
So, Brandon, I agree.
Dub is a shit fuck, cringe tour, etc., etc.